Hi, I'm Mel Pickup, Chief Executive of Bradford Teaching Hospitals, and welcome to this week's update, which focuses on our people. Today, we'll meet Patrick Murphy, one of the volunteer presenters on our wonderful St Luke's Sounds Hospital radio station. Patrick tells us about his love of music and a brush with fame as one of the oldest hospital radio DJs in the country.
My dad used to listen to football and racing and stuff on the radio, and it was only a tiny radio, battery driven. We didn't have electric then. And I used to keep switching it to the Radio Luxembourg, and he used to play upbeat music. My father used to go to berserk when I shifted channels on his radio. So I got into music. Well, I came over to England for work. There was no work in Ireland for me, and retired when I was 65. And the past time, I'm in the house on my own, or watching television on your own, nobody to talk to. So I started doing gigs for friends and relations. Picked up the Telegraph and Argus one night, and they were wanting volunteers for the radio station at St Luke's Hospital. So I thought, if I go DJing, I'm working for patients and staff, and I'm giving some back, for the people that looked after me. So I rang the number they gave in the Telegraph, and he interviewed me. It was normally taking about 6 or 7 weeks to train on the different equipment that we had. They got me, and I tackled it on. I finished in 3 weeks. The thing about radio or films or anything like that, if you're nervous, it comes over as nervous. I'm not nervous. My name is Patrick Murphy, and I'm your DJ for the next 3 hours, and I will play some music which will probably bring old memories back or sad memories back. So here we go. We're going to start off now with Let It Be by 38. I was married for 35 years. 35 fantastic years. She was a great lady, really was. About 2 years after we got engaged, I started being poorly, and I went to my own doctor, and he sent me to St Luke's, and I was diagnosed as having pulmonary tuberculosis. I was transferred to Middleton, near Italy, and I was there for 1 year and 11 months. And she was there every weekend. Hail, snow, rain, whatever, she was still there every weekend visiting. Yeah, one fantastic lady. She passed away. I miss her every solitary day. My DJ style is, it's beneficial to the people who want to listen to me, because I give a name of the artist and the track, and then when the track's finished, I give a name of the artist and the track. And the reason I don't do any talkovers is you could easily be spoiling a piece of music that somebody likes. I enjoy thoroughly what I do. I can play all my favourite music, but I make sure that the music is right for the people as well. They have a children's ward here, and I think the lady in charge of it, she says, don't you have any music for kiddies? And the only one I could find was The Wheels on the Bus Go Round and Round. So I played it, and all the kids were singing up there, and she rang me, she said, Patrick, it's fantastic, she said. They're all singing up here, the kids, can you get some more? We've got the Beatles, and it's all you need is a love, and the time is 8. The lady who was in charge here at St Luke's have a house magazine, and she came and asked me if I objected to an article in the magazine about me. I said, no, I haven't objected. I said, because it gets a bit of publicity from the station. And then 3 or 4 days later, she got on to David and says, will you ask Patrick if I can do it on Telegraph and Argus? And then people started ringing me. I've had CDs come from amateur groups from Northern Ireland, from Newbridge, where I come from. They were coming out of the woodwork with these CDs. Everywhere I go, everybody here knows me. And sometimes when I see a doctor here, and they get up to go, you can't go yet. Why not? You haven't told me so. Yeah, I'm known Well, I'm known with my jokes and music. I'm going to continue DJing until the day I drop. And that was Paul Anka there with Put Your Head on My Shoulder. And coming up now, we've got Sam Smith, and it's Stay With Me.